Hello and welcome back to my blind LP of Silent Hill 4 The Room on the PlayStation 2. Let's load the game and confession. This is post-commentary. Yes, I lost the Audacity files or Audacity corrupted the files and didn't save them correctly. So, yeah. Oh, lots of noise. So yeah, this is post-commentary. This is a month later. I came to edit this part last night, and it's currently in the morning. And it didn't work. Didn't have the files. And this is an old man talking to someone or arguing at someone. So yes, I do apologize. This might be a little bit different than the rest of the series, but we'll see what happens. So yeah, this is I don't know what I did in this part, so I'm literally watching back my footage, and okay, now I'm going to look through this hole and see Eileen. Okay, I'm doing my usual daily routines. Oh, Eileen looks like she is got a headache. Yes, that's or just really scratching her hair a lot. I don't know. Or she's thinking really hard. I probably am talking about that. So, yeah, I've got to say it again, I'm really sorry. So, I think we are doing the water prison, the second part of the water prison. I did manage to save every 2 parts as a world, so I just want to say that actually turned out really well. Except the first part and the last part. Every other part was like kind of like every like half a world. The first half of the world would be the part of one part, and the second half of the world would be another part. So it's quite nice. Oh, here we are. Henry is here. I still have the stick, the pipe. I don't know what I'm gonna do. What am I gonna do? Oh no, I'm running around in a circle there. I'm probably deciding what am I going to do. I'm gonna look at the map. Okay, that's what I'm gonna do. And actually exit the map correctly that time. Well done, Joel. I know that's been giving me problems. Okay, I'm gonna climb the ladder. Anyway, so yeah, I'm not gonna say this is what I'm gonna do. This is what am I gonna do. So, I do remember what happened in this part, sort of. I remember. There's a puzzle that actually gave me some trouble, and I really hate these things. They are just in the way. They're really annoying. They're not fun to fight. Actually, to be honest, coming to think about it, all the monsters in this game are not fun to fight. They all have their annoying quirks. I wasn't a fan of the combat in this game. I don't know why I did not stomp on that thing. I probably was trying to stomp on that thing, but Henry was refusing to. The thing I really hate, the one thing I hate about the combat in this game is not the power moves or the way you fight. It's the lock-on. It's the, auto-targeting is terrible in this game. It's really bad. And you can't kind of change your, I think I went back in here because there was I've been watching the surveillance room peephole the whole time, and sometimes he's there. I can tell because I see a shadow move or hear his footsteps. Alright. So yeah, I wasn't quite a fan of the combat because you can't change what he's locked on to. So sometimes you're trying to fight, I believe they're called twin victims. I didn't know while playing this, obviously it was blind, but I think they're called twin victims. I kind of looked it up after I completed the game on the Wikipedia. So, yeah. Oh, something on the wall here. There's something written on the paper. It looks like a kid's writing. I think this is the naked one. I peed in my pants. I've got to wash them out Oh, I can't read. Joel, slow down. I can't read. Never mind. Silly pass to me. Anyway, so what was I saying before? Something about Wikipedia reading. Yeah, I read up all about the monsters in the story and all that. So I think these are called toadstools or whiteheads or something. I can't remember, really. But yeah, because now nothing's going to be spoiled, I've completed the game, I can now look up about the game, and that's good. I think I got lost, I wasn't sure what to do here. So that was it, I remember. I thought this was the first floor that I didn't explore. Right, I was a bit of a derp. So that's a really weird door opening sound. So I kind of thought, because in so in my head that I didn't realize where the hole was. That was the first floor. I thought that was the second floor for some reason. So I didn't quite look around, didn't kind of check correctly. Because I think you need to find a key or something. I can't remember. All I remember is that really annoying puzzle that's probably towards the end of the video. So I've made myself a coffee as it's the morning. I've had hardly any sleep, so... Oh, I think I put a bit too much sugar in that. So what am I doing, Joel? Are you still confused about... Oh no, I was on the first floor. I've been in the second floor. Okay, I've been on all the floors. No, what was I stuck on? I must have been stuck on something, because I'm like just wandering around the water prison, not kind of knowing what to do. I think that's naked shirt guy. So I'm just going all through the doors, aren't I? Oh, this is... And then I got hurt by the creature there. I probably cussed then. So, that's it. I was looking for the holes. That was it. So I could jump down the hole, or... And then I kind of got really confused. Yeah, I still am confused how he managed to land there and not go straight down the other hole. I was like going, how does that work? I mean, in all honesty, in laws of physics, he just should have just gone straight down. Okay, I think I jumped down the wrong hole and I came back out here and I was like, oh, what? Then I looked in the map. Yeah, there we go. And then realized there was one hole that's all down all three, which is the top corner. Yes, I remember now. I wonder if I'll exit out of the map correctly, or I will go to my diary. I'm probably talking about trying to figure this out. Yes. Yes, we can stop flicking through the page for the map now, Joel. Yes, yes. Well, thank you. Right. Another thing about this game I find is that the camera doesn't quite snap correctly like in the other titles. And that sentence will never make sense to me. Get me the hell out of here. So, oh wow, I've just looked how much left of this video. I've got 33 bloody minutes of me wandering aimlessly around the water prison thing. So, yeah, this is about a month later. And, I recorded this when I was on vacation at my grandparents'. I recorded it on my laptop. So I think that might be a reason why the files got corrupted, or they didn't actually save at all, because apparently one of the folders is missing. But I didn't do anything to the folders or anything. I just kind of recorded and saved. And I also backed it up on an external and a 256 gigabyte SD card. Because what I do when I record these is I back them all up, then I export them on my computer at home. Or, well, I usually record it on my computer at home, but this time I was on my laptop. But I wanted to export it on my computer at home because it's much better and faster, and it will export the movie much quicker. I went down the wrong hole again, didn't I, Joel? Well done, you idiot. Really, it's not that hard. Oh, no, actually, no. I think I might have been checking all the holes just to make sure there was, stuff in them, but then failing to realize that I could have just checked the map and the doors would have led were openable anyway, so I'm still am an idiot. Anyway, well, so I export them at home. I was going to export them at home. And obviously the laptop, it's not the greatest laptop. It's not rubbish, but it's not great. I must have just borked and kind of didn't save this part, so you don't have my great blind commentary. You're not missing much, really. No one's gonna watch it anyway, so I don't even know I'm recording this, but oh well, someone might. Right, am I going to go to the right place now? Are we done wandering around the bloody water prison, being a derp? Yes, jump down the hole. Thank you, Joel. Oh, you're kidding me! You went down the wrong hole again! Are you kidding me, Joel? You're an idiot. Really? Oh my. You play like an idiot. Oh, this is the great thing about actually doing blind LPs. Even if no one watches you, right? When you watch back your own footage, because obviously I have to make sure there's like no errors or, you know, sometimes I might pause a game to go off for a pee and I like to edit that out. You don't really want to see the pause screen for a couple of minutes. Anyway, yeah, you kind of watch back at yourself playing the game, you're going, you are an idiot. You miss items that are clearly that you see when you're watching it back, going, there is a health drink right there, why did you miss that? Or, you know, you just kind of failed to notice the basic problem, you know, the basic puzzle solution, and you kind of do this long-winded way around. Instead of just going A to B, you go to A to C to F to 9 and then to B. It's, you know, I think that's the most fun part about doing blind LPs and watching back. Yes, I think I got spooked there. I probably did a little bit of a yelp, and then I realised there was a second one in the room, I think. Yes, and I was probably absolutely peeing my pants right now, going, why, game? Why do this to me? These are actually my favourite enemies in the game, if I'm honest, are these things, which I think are called twin victims. I quite like them. I thought their AI's weird and a nice design. I think they're supposed to resemble or not resemble. So no. Oh, I can't think of the word now. I'm very tired. They're supposed to kind of portray the two twins that died. Was it Miriam and Billy and Miriam Locane from Silent Hill 2, I believe is what they were called. There's like in Silent Hill 2, which is my favorite horror game of all time, by the way. There's Walter Sullivan kills these twins, and it's in like a trick or treat kind of mini game sort of thing, and it's just a little side quest, and then somehow from that little thing they make a whole game about it. It's called Silent Hill 4. But I think those things are supposed to represent. That's the word I'm looking for. Represent the twins. So this place continues to deteriorate. The doors to a number of cells no longer open. As a result, the kids inside can no longer go outside. But the less they know about that, the better. I can't open the doors, but from this room I can watch them get more and more I can't say that word. Emancipated each day. With no food and never showering themselves, they turn into smelly little grey lumps in there. I think I got stuck on that word while doing this blind as well. So, yep, we definitely did, because we're on this page for a long time. I'm probably apologising. Any day now. There we go. Following the suggestion of an engineer, we've disposed of the corpses by digging a hole below the cells. Since each floor of this building can be rotated independently, we can dispose of the bodies without others noticing by aligning each cell with a body in it vertically. P.S. Chief, I bet you're just dying to see the interrogation room behind the kitchen. I understand your feelings, but have you noticed? There are 3 rooms with bloody beds. One is on the first floor, one is on the second floor, and one is on the third floor. If you line those 3 rooms up, then it's bingo! Yeah, so this is the puzzle. You have to spin the rooms around to line it up so you can go through the door. Took me a while to realize everything here, how to do this. But my mistake did prove valuable, as we will probably find out later on. Actually, can I just make sure I'm recording? I am. Good. Right. To keep a close eye on the kids, it's important to keep the cells well lit. The lights on the 3rd floor were originally brought as searchlights. As a precaution against the blackout, they were set up to run on a private generator. There's a hydroelectric generator in the basement. To light up the 1st and 2nd floors, use the corpse disposal chutes. Since each floor of this building can be rotated, you can light up any of the cells by matching up the holes. Repeating this periodically is an effective way to keep the kid... I was reading that! Oh, bugger it. Just read it yourselves. I'm not going to read it now. I'm too tired for this. When I was playing this game, this world, this session, I don't know the word, it was about midnight, so this puzzle was not wanted. It gave me a headache and maybe even more tired. And towards the end of this session, I got more and more grumpy. So, or was I playing or I might continue playing on and did the next world afterwards. Oh, exit the map incorrectly. I really hate that, actually. Why couldn't they put the map, exit the map on the same bloody button like they did in the previous 3 games? It really threw me off. It was really annoying. I'm probably going to do it again. There I go. I did it again. I love how there's a radiator in this room. There's just like a radiator and a desk. Yo. I don't know why, but that just amused me. Oh, another reading memo. The secret number is 0302, blah blah blah. Alright. Here's me just looking around at the rooms, noticing the lights are on there, and... So, what you need to do is you need to rotate, I think, the top and the top floor and then the floor below it. Oh no, I don't think the top... No, I tell a lie, the top floor doesn't rotate, but the other 2 floors do. And you have to match up the holes correctly, and... I can't remember how I did it now. I think it was like... You figure out which floor the kitchen's at, or the panel is at. Then you work your way up through the map, and then you basically just turn the rooms... And then you make sure they all match, the bloody beds all match too. So all the holes with the bloody beds all line up, and it should be fine. Yeah. And I was like, I don't know what to do here. So I just turned it. That's it. I remember I just turned it a couple of times. Went, oh, Andrew's been let out. Looks like he's peed his pants there, actually. But yeah, I just turned it a couple of times. Thought, right, I'm just gonna jump down a hole and see what happens, and kind of figure it out brute force like that. And I kind of then accidentally stumbled upon something that was very bloody useful later on in the game. So I was glad I actually derped. For once, my derped paid off. But yeah. So, while I'm here, I might as well tell about my thoughts of Silent Hill 4, The Room. Because I don't think I really talked about what I felt about the game at the end. I just kind of said, yeah, I'm going to bed, I was really tired when I finished the game in the last part. But looking back on it a month later, I actually think it's a good game. I think it's actually okay. Is it the weakest out of the original Team Silent, like the original 4 made by Team Silent? Yes, it is the weakest, but not by far. Oh, there's a cutscene here. Oh, shut up.
Please. Come on, let me out of here. I'm trying to die in here. Make me stay in there, Walter. I'm telling you, stay down. Walk away.
Who is that boy? And who are you?
His name's Walter. Walter Sullivan. I used to work at the orphanage watching the kids. I'm Andrew DeSalvo. They tried to make it seem like an orphanage, but according to that town's holy scriptures, it was actually the center of their religion. And that kid Walter, he was really into that mumbo jumbo. Especially that descent of the Holy Mother business. It was scary. Oh, God. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Oh, my God.
Oh yeah, and these grow. I always think in this game, like, maybe we should stick together so that way, you know, Walter doesn't murder you. But then I realized it didn't really work very well with Cynthia, so. But yeah, my thoughts about this game is like, I think the problem with this game is like, it's got a great idea, it's got a great plot, in my opinion. It's actually, the idea with ghosts and victims and all that and stuff is really good. But the problem with it, it's just needs more polish. It needs a lot more polish. It needs someone to, it just needs more stuff or less stuff and better kind of, I'm trying to say it without spoiling it because obviously it's only part 7, but like it needs. Oh yeah, I failed to notice there was water in this, and that's what the blue things were. I failed to notice that you have to have all the water lining up in the pipes. But oh well, doesn't matter. But like I feel like it just didn't. I just think like they needed someone to had. This is what I found by accident. I found this beautiful stun gun, which comes in very handy later on, as I found out. Stun gun, high voltage stun device, very short range due to its need for direct contact. It is a beautiful weapon. I love it. I did a little demo here to see what it was all about. And I thought, well, that's rubbish. And then it comes in a lot of use later on. But anyway, the problem I had with the game, it's just like they need someone to tidy it up, to kind of just polish it, make sure it was good. You know, the characters need to be more fleshed out. You kind of get to know a character and then they're dead. You know, or they're not there anymore. And it's just, the AI in the game's a little bit wonky. It just needed just a little bit more time to kind of become its thing, you know, to grow and mature. And that's the only problem I have with it. Everything else is pretty good. The monster designs are actually not that bad. The sound effects aren't that great. You'll find out later on what I mean about that. But, I just think everything is just so... It's just marred in mediocrity. That's the problem. It's just meh. It could have been really great. That's what makes it my least favourite, because it could have been really good. But now I got the watchfulness placard. I thought, right, okay, well, we know what's going to happen now. He's going to be dead. Go through the door. Door's locked. Apparently it's dark and we can't see the buttons, even though we can actually bloody see them there. I was like, oh, so do we need a flashlight now, finally? This is when we get the flashlight. Because, you know, we haven't got one yet. And we never will, as I found out. And this is me really failing to get these things and failing to notice that I could just go around the table on the side. Why am I attacking these? Go around them, you idiot. Maybe I just wanted to kill them. Yeah, oh, now I just realised you can go around the table. Bravo, Joel, bravo. Anyway, so... God, it's so embarrassing watching yourself play back these games. Actually, I think I might have been just looking for health drinks. I think at this point I only had like one health drink and one first aid kit, and I was like, oh dear, that's not good. I never carried them around because I was like, what's the point of wasting inventory space when you just go through a hole and heal yourself? You know, you don't need to waste them. And I'm glad I thought that, actually, for reasons later on. Okay, get stuck in the corner there. The camera's also in this game's the worst as well. It's probably the worst in this series, if I'm honest. Anyway, this is me getting confused. Like, what am I supposed to do? What was I supposed to do? Here's me. Oh, I went back to read the thing. Okay, I do figure it out though. There's 15 minutes left, so I must have not done it. Must not spent too long on it. That is good. Right. Yeah, more reading. I don't think I read this. I think I was just like mumbling, going, how am I supposed to do this? What am I supposed to do? So, yeah. Kind of running out of things to say, kind of post-commentary. I'm just kind of looking back fascinated of how rubbish I play. But that's expected when something's blind. You're not... I mean, the first time I played Silent Hill... The first time I played Silent Hill, actually, was when I was 9, I'd say. My stepdad bought it for the PlayStation. Obviously, I was underage. I was, 6 years. It was a 15. It's age rated is here as 15 or above. So my stepdad bought it for himself. This is before a time where parents didn't really care about age ratings for video games. They knew they were there, but they didn't know the logic behind them in a way. Like, this is like obviously in the 90s. There was like the age rating controversy, but I think that more happened in America in a way, not so much here. But because parents just go, oh, it's just a game, it's not anything special. It's only until GTA 3 came out where it really became a thing. Like, when you could kill prostitutes and stuff with baseball bats, parents started to get a little bit like, ugh. And then Manhunt came out, and they were like, oh, okay, kids can't play that. That's a bit too violent. But yeah, anyway, my stepdad bought Silent Hill, and said, you might like this, and I played it, because when you're 9, you don't really see the horror aspect of it. You see more of just the gameplay, and all I saw it as was finding keys, opening doors, doing really annoying puzzles, like the piano puzzle, for example. As a 9-year-old, I was stuck on that for quite a while, for at least an hour or two. I think I just kind of brute forced that the first time I played it. Anyway, seeing and then it's all dark and mystery. But I did get spooked by that game. It did haunt me a little bit because it was slightly scary. Not the atmosphere so much, but just monsters popping out of the screen because of the low visibility. Where was I going with this? I've completely lost track. Just like I've probably lost track of what am I supposed to do in the game, this puzzle, but... Oh, what was I talking about? Oh, I keep doing this lately. I keep forgetting what I'm bumbling on about. Oh. Am I just talking about my experiences of Silent Hill? Anyway, it was a good game. I bought number 2, which is my favourite horror game of all time. Bought that about a couple of years after it came out on the PlayStation 2. About 3 years it came out. I think Silent Hill 3 had just come out too at the time. I played that, and I was 15 when I played that. I might have been 16 actually, and that game has left everlasting imprint. It was so that was the first time I was genuinely scared of a game because of its atmosphere, not by its gameplay, like monsters just popping up. I was genuinely haunted by the atmosphere, the worlds and the music and the ambience. And no game has ever come close to that since. What am I doing? I think I might have moved... Did I move the handles? I think I did move the handles. I think I'm going to jump down holes now. Sorry, something's stuck in my throat. So, and then I bought number 3 later. A lot later, actually. I bought number 3 probably at 2008. And I enjoyed it. But not as much as 2, because... problem with 3, in my opinion, is that they did it's a sequel to 1 in respects, and it's really short, and well, number 2 is pretty short, but it doesn't have the same setting and ambience as number 2. It's not as subtle, and I think it's a bit too easy as well with all the weapons you get given. You can. I breezed through that game in less like an hour and a half, 2 hours, you know, on normal mode. It's really, really not that hard. So, and then I never bought 4. I heard 4 was rubbish, so I never bothered buying it. And I picked it up at a second-hand discount store called CEX or Sex. And for £6 in 2011, got to the subway part on the stairway with the Wallmen, which is actually called Wallmen, original name that. And I was like, nope, not playing that. I was so mad. I got like game over twice or 3 times, and I was like, nah, I'm done. And it's only 7 years later I came back to it. So I sort of wish I stuck with it, because it was actually a good game. Oh, I did actually do the puzzle. Oh, well done, Joel. I thought you took that a couple of tries to do that, but you did it. Well done. Okay, we probably got a cutscene, so... Little or big? I'm going big this time. Okay. I absolutely love the loading screens of this game. Oh, it's nighttime. Or it's dusk. Not dusk. Yeah, no, it is dusk. That's what it's called. So, I'm kind of surprised I did that puzzle as quick. I'm sure I got stuck on it. Maybe, I think I thought I got stuck on it because I went down the wrong hole first and got the stun gun. Yeah, which is actually what you're supposed to do, you know. There's my health filled up. Another thing I don't like about this game is the cutscenes. Henry just bumbles about really slowly and mumbles. It's really annoying. It's like, what the hell? Oh. It's like, Henry, show some bloody emotion. Decided to look out because it was like nighttime, but then I kind of noticed it wasn't really nighttime, and it looks completely the same. It's a weird guy staring at us there. South Ashfield looks pretty nice, actually, though. Alright. So, I probably check on people, and then I probably end up calling it part, although for some reason I've got like 6 minutes of this video left, so... Oh, Water is running. I think I got spooked by that. Oh, and there's something to read there on the floor. Do I read it? What do I do? I think I go and check the water first. Yeah, I was like, ew. That's a bit gross, isn't it? And then it's like creepy crying. That is pretty creepy. Blood. It's stained with blood. It smells horrible. Oh, that's one thing in this game that really annoys me. Henry's descriptions of everything in this game is, what the hell, it smells bad. That's it. I think I demonstrate it later on. So, oh, that's a spoiler. But I don't have. I demonstrate it later on in the game. Like I kind of notice it later on in the game, and I'm like, wow. I know. That's another thing. That's another thing I don't like about this game. I ain't gonna bother reading it. I've read it once. You can just read it yourself. But that's one thing I really did not like about this game. Is like Henry's descriptions of everything is like, what the hell? It smells horrible. What is this? And it's like, when you compare it to Heather's really great descriptions of stuff, when you examine items, and you look at this one, it's just like, this is why I don't like about this game, and what really drags it down for me is just it feels so half-assed. It just feels really rushed, and it just needs more time. It needs a little bit of more oomph to it, and I think it would have been really good. It wouldn't have beat 2. It wouldn't have beaten 2, but it would have definitely been better than 1 and 3. But as it stands, it's not. So, what's happening outside? Oh.
How's it going with room 302?
Well, I just tried to open it up, but it looks like something's blocking it from the inside. Anyway, it's not the first time.
You mean the guy who lived here before?
And it wasn't just him either. There's something wrong with his whole apartment.
Don't say that. You're scaring me.
Well, anyway, I just slipped a note under his door. Don't worry about it too much. There are a lot of strange things in this world. The umbilical cord I keep in a box in my room. Lately, it's started to smell terrible.
Huh? Umbilical cord?
Oh, well, forget I said anything.
But still. Those noises.
Yeah, creepy old man keeps an umbilical cord in a box in his room. No, yeah, of course it's gonna smell terrible, you weird person. And I was like, I think at this time I was going, what? An umbilical cord? And then I kind of noticed there was another handprint and went, oh, that's creepy. And then the note below the door here is just like drenched in blood, apparently. And I thought that was a nice little touch. It's a bit creepy, that. So, and then I think I was like, alright, I'm calling it apart. The umbilical cord was enough. Oh no, I check on Eileen. And then I was like, I'm calling it apart. The guy keeping an umbilical cord in a box, just weird. And that was like, well, that's put. Oh no, wait, what do I do? Oh, radio station.
Police arrest.
Yeah, the guy's still urinating. And I was like, right, well, don't know quite what to say about this game. Guy urinating, guy keeps an umbilical cord in a box. I put away stuff. I think I keep that. I think I'm like, I'll keep that, because that's a new weapon we haven't got yet. Like, first new weapon we've got in the entire game so far. So, I check on supplies. Bloody hell, I'm low on those things. Usually by now I'd be chock-a-block with them. But I'm not, so... Now do I go to the save point? No, yeah, there we go. So, that was part 7, and it was post-commentary. Hopefully it wasn't too bad. Join us back for part 8, where I'll hopefully return back to normal. But until then, I've been Joel. Hope everyone has a lovely day, and bye for now.